FG's plan to extradite Simon Ekpa suffers major setback. And now to the news in full. The federal government's attempts to extradite pro-Biafra agitator Simon Ekpa back from Finland to face terrorism charges in Nigeria may not succeed. If it doesn't succeed, it's okay, let him remain there. According to the Africa report, this is due to Finnish legal restrictions. The self-declared Prime Minister of the Biafra government in exile, BRGIE, was arrested alongside 4 others by Finland's National Bureau of Investigation (NBI) over terrorism-related activities. The Finnish police said they suspect that Mr. Ekpa has contributed to violence and crimes against civilians in southeastern Nigeria. Nigeria's Defense Chief, General Christopher Musa, while reacting to the arrest, said the country will proceed to push for Ekpa's extradition to Nigeria. While Finland has confirmed Ekpa's arrest, the country made it clear that, according to Finnish law, the country will not extradite its national outside the European Union or Nordic countries. This further complicates Nigeria's request since there is no extradition treaty between the two countries. Even though Finland and Nigeria are in contact, the legal framework prohibits the transfer of citizens for trial in non-EU countries. Okay. According to reports, everything has to be done according to Finnish legislation, which has very strong protection for freedom of speech. Good. It is good if he's there, because even if they bring him down to Nigeria, the case might take a twist. Because we know that our judiciary here in Nigeria, they are easily compromised. They can come back now and pay them, and before you know it, the case will turn upside down. You will hear that he has been released or whatever, or something happened. War will start. People that are his supporters will come and start causing problems, carrying placards and all those stuff. So let him remain there and let him have his freedom of speech there. Let him have access to his lawyers. But at least you know that they are going to judge fairly, not like Nigerians that they might turn the case upside down. According to reports, everything has to be done according to Finnish legislation. The issue of an extradition treaty is very fundamental. If there is no extradition treaty between the two countries, there can be no legal basis or justification for extraditing Ekpa, a Lagos-based lawyer, Festus Ogun said. Vince Onyekwelu, former British police officer and national security risk strategist, said the chances of Ekpa's extradition to Nigeria are so slim. Onyekwelu said while appearing on Arise TV, professionally speaking, the Finnish authorities have done their due diligence and have every right to arrest Simon Ekpa. It is left for the court to look into the request by the Chief of Defense Staff to extradite Ekpa to Nigeria. However, with the absence of an extradition treaty between Nigeria and Finland, Ekpa's extradition will seem unlikely. It's okay. It is okay. Children's Goodluck says FG is merely dreaming. It can't work because they know all over the world for abusing human rights. Exactly. They would abuse his human rights. Even let's assume that okay, he can't buy his way through or anything, but they will still abuse his human rights. Look at Nnamdi Kanu, for instance. He's been there now since 2021. He has not done anything. Court has said they should release him, but they did not release him. So in case Simon Ekpa comes and is not guilty, he's not found guilty of what they said he did, they will not release him. They will not release him the way they have kept Nnamdi Kanu in prison since all this while. So it's better he remains there and faces his consequences there. If he's not guilty, they will find out, they will make their investigations properly and release him. So it is better he's there. Achebe Ignacio says, imagine the Nigerian government exposing further their poor knowledge and mentality before the globe that Ekpa is much more knowledgeable than all of them put together. They don't know the intricacies in their so much desired extraction, only to vent their hatred and anger on any Igbo man they consider influential and a potential threat. God will soon disappoint you for witch hunting the Israeli extraction. Would you believe the small boy Ekpa should fool you? Let's continue going. Okay. Lawrence Strick says Nigeria's Zonto, Finland is not a lawless country. Yes, so they are not. Ken said if it's Nigeria, everything can go, provided you are on top. Let Nigeria learn more. Exactly. If he comes now, before you know it, he will bribe his way out and everything will just die down like that. Nigeria is a very lawless country, so it's better he is there. Let them find out, let them do their investigation. If he's guilty, he is sentenced. If he's not, they release him. There's no mago anywhere. It's better that way. In many cases, enemies of Biafra want to see Ekpa dead because they want to continue attack in the name of farmer and herders clash, which Simon Ekpa has gallantly stopped in the southeast. Do you think so? Do you think he has really stopped it? What federal government cannot do? Okay. But me, I still think that he's sabotaging his own people himself, telling them not to go to work. And then when they go out, you kill them, you beat them up. You do all those kind of things. Me, I don't think it is right. It's not right. AGK Kale says Finland is not useless and lawless like Nigeria. Also, Ekpa says, from the first day I watched how they arrested him, I knew it's just a game plan to hide him from Nigeria. Because if you want to arrest a criminal, how can you allow him to drive himself to the government office and the court with handcuffs in his hands? This is style the president just used to deceive Nigerian government. Well, you can't say the same way they arrest in Nigeria is the same way they arrest in Finland. You don't know if they allow, if he has the right to actually drive himself to the prison. You don't know their way of life over there, so you can't judge just by that. Ugochukwu said, peace and tranquility in the southeast and Nigeria in general is more important than pursuing vendetta. That is what I feel this man is fighting for. Like he has a personal vendetta. Like you are fighting, you are just causing violence, killing your own people that you are fighting for, the same Biafra people that you are fighting for. You are stressing them out, you are frustrating them. So I don't think he's fighting for Biafra. I don't really think so. Don Rubio says the worst thing to happen to the Nigerian government is not being able to fly Simon Ekpa back to Nigeria, because if they fail and Finland refuses, all hell will let loose in the east. Both the Nigerian army and police posted in the east for duty, the unknown government of the east will soak everybody in a deluge of blood. We imprisoned Ekpa in Finland, we shall see. Can you imagine? Can you hear what somebody is saying? Can you hear? You fight everybody. Okay, now no wahala, continue. Godfrey Anosike says this is an avenue for the rogues in Nigeria government to deceive T-Pain to approve billions of naira for them to pursue the extradition of Ekpa, even when they know it can't work, but just to loot the nation. That one now. Wow. Coinbase says Finland is not a zoo. Abi now, it's not though. It's not. They have law, they have rules, they have regulations, and they follow it. It's not about who has money or who does not have money. If you are not guilty, they will not tell you that you are guilty. So it is better he remains there and faces every legal thing that he has to go through than coming to Nigeria. My listeners, over to you. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to like, to share, and subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.